English, you motherfuckers.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show.
Hello.
This will be the last show with Joey. He's famous now. He'll be leaving us soon.
It's nice knowing you guys, man.
Didn't you use it the other day to somebody? You said you were like, I'm in the damn New York Times. Who are you?
It was Yarmul's. I'm working with Yarmul's on a voiceover thing, and he was kind of being like, dude, do you want to do this or not? And I was like, I'm in the frickin' New York Times, John. Hey, buddy, I'm famous now. Okay, how much you paying me? How about $80,000, Yarmul's? That's my new fee for doing voiceover work.
I'm doing prank calls at SoFi Stadium, Yarmul's. Right?
That we were laughing at the idea of GoofCon at the Hollywood Bowl, and there's in the background Joey's just sitting on stage hammered, just calling like hotels.
Cheese.
Yeah. He go, everyone, quiet down.
He's going like this.
Shut up.
Crushing an arena. No, sweet Yarmul's, I just was late on this thing, but I did have to use my. I'm flexing my fame.
Your newfound fame, yeah.
I was supposed to go to a wedding in South Dakota, and I'm too famous for that.
We really have been using it. Joey and I have had quite the week. We are acting like we're on vacation.
It's Tuesday.
We have to pre-record a lot.
Yeah.
We have to pre-record because we love doing the show, and we will not stop by any means necessary to have everyone together.
Yes.
But Joey and I just keep linking up.
We keep linking up
late at night.
Also, our
talking
pal
4 a.m. hangs.
Brian's in town.
Brian's in town.
That's certainly not helping.
We've been having. It doesn't help. It doesn't help. You gotta hang. You gotta hang.
When's the last time you saw Brian? You gotta hang with him all night.
Right now, it's 3 in the afternoon. Joey was at my house at 3 in the morning last night.
Sure.
And then we woke up and we picked him up 2 hours ago. So we're we're just tied at the hip. It's like stuck on you, but if we were alcoholics that just never leave each other.
It's stuck on you, but you're propping each other up.
Yes, we're holding each other up. No, we've been having quite the time.
Yeah.
What is going on, John? Do you know about this Vance Bolter guy, the guy that tried to he killed two Demorats?
Demon rats.
He killed some Demorats?
Demon rats.
This is him at the door, and the gunman who shot 2 Minnesota lawmakers wearing a latex mask captured a security cam.
He's got Stone Cold mask.
My favorite thing about this is that they still opened the door. They have ring footage. And they're like, honey, can you get the door? I think Freddy Krueger's at it.
They're old,
Honey,
dude.
a man going through chemo is at the door.
Honey, the door. Jason Voorhees is at the door. Please open it.
I can see people buying that, honestly.
No, look at that. They're looking at a ring camera. They go, huh?
And they might not have looked at it.
Honey,
go answer the door.
Ryan Gosling from Drive is outside, honey. Can you go grab him?
I guess he owns a private security company. That was based in the Congo, and he was trained by special forces. So says him. I don't know.
You hear the din and you go, honey, can you get the door? There's a man that's never existed before standing on our stoop.
This seems okay to answer.
Honey, there's a guy who owns a private military company that's based in the Congo wearing a latex mask outside ready to kill us. Can you go get the door?
Full tack gear, gaps in his plastic eyes. Hon, could you go grab them?
You hear, honey, can you grab the door? A man from the darkest recesses of my mind is at the door. A creature from the darkest corner of my brain is at the front door.
The guy from my worst nightmares here, hon, can you go?
Honey, can you get the door? There's a man with an AK-47 and a weird bald mask.
Honey, wait, do it again. Honey, get the door. There's a villain outside. Honey, go get it.
One more time. Honey, there's a villain from Beowulf outside.
Wait, give me one.
Honey, answer it. He's angry. He keeps ringing the door.
Give me one.
Where's Nancy?
One more time. Honey, a man who isn't rendered yet is at the front door.
Honey, there's a man buffering at the door.
It's like what do they know about him?
That was the first thing I thought of. I was like, how do they have ring footage of this guy and they still open the fucking door?
Well, I guess he looks like a cop. I doubt they looked at No. Listen.
Honey,
You're old. You're
honey,
old. You're a boomer.
Honey, a creative player that we haven't done anything to yet is at the door.
He looks like he just awoke from a lake of goo.
Listen, what if they didn't look at the ring camera, right? He's flashing
Maybe
a flashlight
didn't.
in the window.
Yeah.
They see the red and blue lights. They're like,
Honey, get the door. There's a spelunker at the door. He just traveled to the depths.
Honey, could you check the door? Kevin Bacon, his first time in The Invisible Man when he put on human skin.
Honey, Butterball's at the door. Answer, please.
Wait,
Butterball from Hellraiser. He's at the door.
Butterball.
Honey, Kane from the WWE is at the front door.
So I guess this is a little bit on.
There goes the corporate cane.
Here's a little on this maniac.
Eye-catching aspects of this man. It is how the suspect got from Brooklyn Park to Minneapolis and then to Green Isle.
Yeah, everybody was
Is Brooklyn Park in Brooklyn? Is that
I don't think so.
Probably not.
That's Minnesota.
It's like
Yeah,
there's
it's
a place
not-
in Minnesota called Brooklyn Park.
Yeah,
That's definitely not Brooklyn.
That shit's not allowed. That's
No, yeah, I lived near it. I lived in Minneapolis for like
It's like
a
Hollywood.
year.
It's like Hollywood, Florida.
I just found out there's a fucking Las Vegas, New Mexico. I had no
Yeah,
idea.
there is.
I didn't know that.
I had no clue.
Yeah.
So
figure
They're all
out how is
frauds.
he getting around. Well, prosecutors, we learn, are saying that it involved a bus stop meeting, a couple $1,000s, even an e-bike. Fox 9's Paul Bloom is taking us through this part of the story. So, Paul,
That's
a
not
lot
Kevin
coming to
Spacey.
light
That's
here
what
in
they're
these
trying to
federal
tell us.
charges.
Yeah.
Obviously, not as much in the state. You're covering the state side of things. What do we know today?
Yeah, Amy. Yeah, we're at the state, the government, Hennepin County Government Center, of course, the
guy's-
state
he's
course.
very
but
jittery.
clearly,
Yeah, why is he confused?
He's like, I got a gerbil in my ass, Amy.
case,
Excuse
in
me,
this
I just
now
transitioned
focused in US
from
District
human
Court.
from turtle.
But
so,
yes, when we come through those same court filings.
Amy,
obviously
have
been
you
with
seen
all
my shell? Has anyone seen my damn shell?
weekend long as the state's largest manhunt unfolded,
Look at
ending
the
last
camera.
night. But one
He's
of those
terrible at his
interesting
job.
guys
God, he
that sort of
sucks ass.
helped
He's
us
sweating,
connect all of the
nipples
dots
protruding.
is
Disgusting.
The abandoned Belter allegedly abandons that security
Spit
car,
it out.
that faux-looking police car.
Spit it out.
At the Hortman home on Saturday morning, and then would eventually end up in Green Isle. How does he get there? Well, now we've learned there is this random meeting with a witness at a North Minneapolis bus stop. He wants to
Kaiser
buy
Sloze. Come on, get to the meat.
for $900 or so. They
Let's
take
hurry
the
it
bus
up.
back to this person's house. They drain a couple $1,000s out of Belter's bank account.
It's a neurotic Jew, more like Kaiser Rolsos, eh?
That's a bad. Very good. That was very good. I'm
great.
sorry, I was distracted by
That was
It's okay.
typing.
It's all right.
Jesus Christ.
All right, here's Fox. Fox,
Breaking
yeah.
news out of Minnesota where
Fox will be excited.
Yeah.
Fox
They're
is
like,
like,
great news out of
"Where's the
Minnesota."
room?" They're like, ooh, ooh, celebrate good times. Come on. No, but Fox is actually upset because the guy's a Trump supporter, and they hate knowing that there's.
Wasn't he like tied to Tim Walz somehow?
political. Yeah, what's going on? What was his
Tim
ties
Walz,
to
all I
Tim
know is
Walz?
Tim Walz wrote a eulogy, or not eulogy, like a I'm really hurt this happened letter. That's
Oh, I
all
thought Tim
heard.
Walz was connected to this guy in some weird
That's what I
way.
thought too.
I didn't know. I don't know anything about that. I just know that Tim Walz. Those two people were like Tim Walz's close friends. or
I'm also just
something.
basing this off of one tweet I read.
Yeah. Let's
So-
look
That's
into
enough. I'll take
what is
it.
that all about. Hold on. Let's find out the Tim Walz connection here. Tim Walz.
Honey, can you get the door? Tim Walz's best friend is at the front door.
What is the connection? I guess it's just it's Tim Walz's state.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's it?
Is that the connection?
No, I thought. Wait,
People
he's
keep-
Minnesota. I thought he was Wisconsin.
People keep giving
No,
Tim
it's the
Walz
same.
shit.
It is the same state. I thought there was more.
Tim Walz, Vance Bolter. Let's see.
God, we're cutting edge news pod.
We really are. I mean, we should be taking over the fucking globe. Obviously, after last week, it's like no, everyone's afraid to share us. By the way, have you noticed that?
Of course.
Have you seen this, folks?
Or renegades.
We are so punk rock. People are afraid to talk about us.
Yep.
I'm so jaded and cynical that I was just like, I can't believe you guys thought anybody would share. I'm just like, no. We have to fucking grind out every last share that we're
What
gonna
you
get.
did is bigger than most little gags I've seen on podcasts. At least of our stature.
I've forgotten about shares.
It was
These
like
fucking
Nathan Fielder.
scumbags. These cocksucking selfish scumbags. They're all worried about themselves. That's what we got to do. I'm sick of these people.
Lone wolves.
They live in their own world.
Lone wolves.
I don't even.
Yeah.
I don't even want their shit.
Lone
wolves, broken arrow.
Okay, so police had assumed that if Tim Walz' appointee Vance Luther... Oh, he worked with Tim Walz?
That's what I thought, yeah.
Had assumed that if Tim Walz' appointee Vance Luther Bolter was caught, he would commit suicide by cop. Bolter chickened out and was arrested. His Democrat roommate insists without evidence that Bolter, a registered Democrat, is a huge Trump supporter.
Why's he got a roommate? If he owns like a private security company.
That's why he went on a rampage. He's got a roommate.
He's got a roommate. Yeah.
Smells like
he
a
didn't do the
psyop.
dishes that night.
Yeah, you'll be living with him soon.
Yeah. I'll be in there.
You do look like somebody that would be living with like a political assassin for years without knowing
caught up in this.
You would be
I'm
caught up
Brad
in
Pitt
it.
in True Romance. I'm on the couch. He's going in and out with his latex mask.
Arrested. 57-year-old Vance.
We gotta get to the
Bolter is
bottom of this
accused
whole thing.
Assassinating Democratic Minnesota State Representative Melissa Horton
Jesus
and
Christ,
her
I would
husband,
shoot that guy in the bottom right.
Were
Look
these
at him.
these were the two people that were...
Fuck.
Wait, were they...
That's what he looked like. That was his last moment.
Oh, okay, so they were injured. They were killed.
That's the guy that molested all the Disney.
That's a photo from the scope itself.
Dan Snyder.
injuring State Senator John Hoffman and his wife.
Couldn't they find a
Hoffman
better
and his wife
photo?
underwent
No.
surgery.
That's the best.
These are people in
That's
politics. Are you kidding me?
God, he's like reptilian.
I'm surprised they don't just use pictures of their turds to identify them.
That's horrible.
Lawmakers' homes were less than 10 miles apart. Investigators say early yesterday morning, Bolter, dressed like a police officer, came out of Hortman's home and fired at police before escaping. We're also learning police
He's a
found
born.
list of 70
He escaped?
including
Sounds like
other
a born, but
lawmakers
why did he come
and
with the
abortion
car?
providers
I don't
in
know.
Bolter's car. That car also
Maybe getting caught was
allegedly
part of his
looked
plan.
Like a police car.
Oh.
The Riddler.
Senator Tim Walz
Yeah.
is calling the shooting a, quote, act of targeted violence. And President Trump is promising persecution to the fullest extent of the law. The FBI was offering a $50,000 reward for information leading.
This still seems confusing to me, this whole thing.
Johnny, so what?
I don't know anything beyond what I told you.
So he drove a car.
He had his car that was like for his security company that had like red and blue lights in it. And it was like a Ford Explorer.
Issued to him.
I don't think it was issued to him. I think he
But it was
owned the
traceable
company.
to him.
Yeah, I think he owned the company. Yeah,
But
it was his
traceable
car.
to him.
Yeah,
Looks like
If you were
Bolter's...
like a real born, he would like steal a car unless he wanted to get caught.
I wish he might want to get caught.
But why?
So he was a Tim Walz hired employee. Vance Bolter knocking on Minnesota lawmaker's door wearing a latex mask and a security guard uniform, meant to look like a police officer.
Was he a security employee that was hired by Tim Walz? Like, what was he hired by Tim Walz for?
I'm told by a police source in Minnesota the suspect in the shootings in Minnesota is Vance Luther Bolter, who was appointed to the governor's workforce development board in 2019 by Tim Walz.
Damn, so Tim Walz talked to this guy.
Yeah.
Huh.
But then his brother is on the news. This fat pedophile, Papa John's worker.
Jesus Christ.
Is that Russell Crowe from Unhinged?
Friend of Vance Bolter has been like really loving the attention, and he just keeps like sweeping his porch in his Papa John's uniform and talking about how Vance was like a big Trump guy, and it's very weird. It's shades of.
He's about
Mandalay
to
Bay.
throw
Shades of Mandalay
Celia
Bay.
Banks out of a bar.
Body armor or bullets or any of that?
No. He was always kind of into the military stuff.
Are you not
But it
entertained?
was just we were always like that.
This is so funny
Yeah,
because this is
we-
a guy who's watched way too much Law and Order. He goes, "You got to kind of sweep while the police."
Yes, you got to do
question you."
something. He's like, you
It's
guys
so performative.
Exactly. That's so funny. Yeah. He's a big Law and Order guy.
Yeah, he's like, I wish I was on a dock right now,
He's
but
changing his He's changing his oil, and he slides out from under his car. He goes, I don't know. Remember the last time I saw him? You know, Chucky was like that. You know.
yeah, no, he was a little weird sometimes, but I haven't seen him in a few months.
That's so funny.
It's like he knew the reporters were coming and threw like glass on his front porch so he could sweep.
Why is there broken glass on his front
got in a
porch?
shootout.
No, this guy wasn't. This is his friend, John.
No, he's his roommate, dude.
Oh, what? This wasn't the house where they.
Why wouldn't it be?
Wait, they're letting the roommate clean up the crime scene of a massive.
Cops don't clean up that shit.
That's so funny.
No.
Cops
They
don't.
collected their evidence already.
Evidence that you
And this
clean
guy's
it up.
just this
Yeah.
guy. He's like late. He has to call Papa John's. Be like, my roommate's a political assassin. Give me a break.
So I don't know if you saw the news, but yeah, I'm gonna be a little late today.
I'm gonna be late.
Bolter kind of like lost his shit last night.
Play army men.
How long had you guys known each other?
He calls him Bolter. He tells his manager at Papa John's his roommate's last name.
He goes, yeah,
Look
Bolt.
at that
He goes, Bolt kind of lost his shit last night.
Bolt went nuts. Look at his belly. This guy. Holy
This is
shit.
a mean angle.
Oh my god.
Since 4th grade, it's been 45 years, 50 years.
He goes as 4th grade?
Wow, it's been longer than that.
Man.
Yeah, it must have been longer than that. Since,
Got the sense of humor, I guess.
since I was 12, probably.
Wow.
Wow.
4th grade. 4th grade.
I mean, I gotta say, man.
And then, did you link him up with this house to live with you?
That's not even his address. That's how much he weighs.
Yeah.
Just scale the front porch.
They come by every day and they add a number. They go, "You're now 4,831 pounds."
That looks exactly like Russell Crowe.
You know, it really does.
You think you're having a bad day? My roommate just
Can we
killed
watch
a
the
senator.
Unhinged trailer really fast?
No.
Devin, please. Devin, it's going to be worth it.
Are you
5
nuts?
seconds.
No,
5
it's the
seconds of
public
the Unhinged
episode.
trailer.
I could play a
Devin,
clip
give
of him.
5 seconds. I swear to God. This is going to pay. This will pay big.
I can look at an image.
No, go YouTube
We can't
Unhinged
play.
trailer.
We can't play a trailer.
Oh, wait. Why?
We're doing a
Public
public
ep-
episode
Oh,
right now.
Fuck my tits. My bad.
You know,
This was a terrible tangent by me.
We tried to stop you.
We tried to get.
You tried your best to stop me. That was my fault. I fought against all odds.
You kind of,
It's okay.
against all odds.
you're kind of the bolter in this situation. We try to stop you.
It's okay. If you let me hit your vape, I'll forgive you.
Connor, look at this one.
Oh, that's a good one. Thanks, Connor.
No problem.
Yeah.
Thanks, dude.
Can I hit your vape though? That one looks nice. Sure. Look at that. Look at that beauty.
I've seen the color on that like get really weird since last night.
Yeah, it looks sun damaged somehow.
It's got sunburn.
Devin, I noticed
Joey's
that
vape
too.
has melanoma.
I thought I was like, I have a jaundice vape.
Yeah, the tip is like
vape has
My vape
jaundice.
is jaundice.
the tip is like getting gray.
Yeah.
Your vape is Doc Holliday.
It doesn't know.
I
how
don't. I thought I was hallucinating that.
It doesn't know how to
That's
keep
crazy.
up with
Yeah,
the
why
It's
amount
because
of
your
touches.
hands are warm and touching it and rubbing.
Because your hands are full of diarrhea.
It is a
Because
beauty.
you're
It's diarrhea stains.
you're leaking soju on it.
That's diarrhea stains.
That's soju. That's soju stains. on
Soju
your
and
vape.
diarrhea.
Diarrhea. Ooh.
So soju and diarrhea, was that okay?
Very good.
Yeah.
All right.
Sojuria.
Back to Bolter. For the love of God, can we get back to this?
For God's sakes, get back to it. Try to run a show for once.
Where's this fat pedophile?
Stay
There
on
we go.
topic.
There he is. Here's
Fat
Crow.
pedophile.
Excited about that?
I mean, if you're fat and you work at Papa John's at this age and you have glasses, you are like a pedophile, right? Like, what? How do you get your kicks? What do you do? Because you have such low confidence, you're like, no adult would fuck me.
He's a woodsman.
You actually get into pedophilia by way of like it being your only option.
Yeah.
That's a woodsman.
That's a woodsman.
You hit the glass ceiling.
Is this a woodsman?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
after this,
He's holding pizzas out front of like the elementary school.
He's gonna like roll a dodgeball into a park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's calling elementary schools being like, you guys won the surprise pizza party contest.
That is a woodsman.
Look at him. They making him clean up his fucking. God, it's sad.
2 years ago?
Well, he's been living up here for a while. He was living in Bloomington. He was a manager of a food place.
Stop ratting your buddy out.
And then he quit
Sure,
the
his
job
body
and
You should have his beautiful.
he went down to Africa. Got
I don't know if
things
he's
going
a
down there.
Maurice.
Said he wanted to start his own companies.
So the security company, was that fully formed, or was that just an idea
that
still?
was just
Oh, so
some
it's fake.
fantasy. It was never. It was
Oh, so
never.
he's just
We
crazy.
didn't talk about it, but there was no movement on that part.
Huh? Yeah.
I'm very confused.
That's
like
okay.
running
So
out
he
of
does. He doesn't have. Okay, so there's a guy who bought a Ford Explorer, put red and blue lights in it, made up this security company thing.
pretended to be a cop,
Probably
right?
registered like an LLC. Yeah, he pretended to be a cop, and then he's just a loser who lived in a house with Russell Crowe from Unhinged, and then he went out and killed 2 senators.
But
Or a
so
senator and his wife.
John was like suspecting. There was
I
a rumor. There was a rumor.
Well,
that he
I
was
saw
part
he
of
owned a
private.
security company that was registered in like the Congo, but I'm sure you could just pay $30 and have
He killed.
half
So
it.
this guy
Yeah,
just
yeah,
confirmed
yeah.
that it was a
Yeah,
nonsense.
he's a loser.
He
Yeah.
killed 2 Democratic lawmakers, right?
Were they both lawmakers, or was it the lawmaker and his wife?
I don't know. Don't they do like King Lear shit? Like, doesn't the lawmaker in bed and the wife's like, honey, you should make it illegal for black people to walk.
Bomb Vietnam.
You should. You know, they're always so rude to you down at the lawmaking office. You should
Remove all bus stops
show
in the
them
neighborhood.
what's what.
Yeah, I mean, it was.
Yeah, in my head they're all like Emily Blunt from like 12 Years a Slave, where they throw like a decanter at the slave's head. Remember that scene?
I don't remember 12 Years a Slave that well.
I don't know.
I don't watch it every night.
Oh, I do. I fall asleep to it every single night. It's like a lullaby to me.
Yeah, I watch it on my iPhone every night before
I'm
bed.
That's my white noise machine. So here's a slave.
Ironically, my white noise is black noise. So
That's so weird.
Always had a fascination with military equipment. So do I. But
God, I hate this fat
I'm
prick.
100 miles away.
He's making me sick.
I know, he's disgusting.
Get him off! Get him off the screen!
He's screaming, get him off.
I'm losing it on this guy.
All right.
Thank you.
no, he's great.
I thought we had something here, maybe. He really hated this guy. He's going to say his friend really hated.
Okay, fine.
He really hated abortion in the 90s.
I can take a little more.
Is the quote.
Apparently, in his manifesto, there was some stuff about Planned Parenthood.
He had a manifesto?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
This guy goes, he really hated abortion. He always tried to stab me, and he thought I was pregnant for 20 years.
He really tended to my cravings, you know.
He made a little nest for me every day.
He would refer to all my turds as stillbirths.
Was there any beliefs about abortion or?
Yeah, he wasn't strong. But he hasn't talked about abortion for years. I mean, this goes back.
He's been pretty chill about abortion.
Yeah. Abortion's stuff burnt out.
He's been raising one of my shits for 10 years.
We hardly ever talk. I haven't talked really about abortion for him for years. I mean,
if I give him stuffed crust, he doesn't even talk about abortion.
Was that length?
And I was still kind of unsure, like, how did people know you had financial troubles? Like, you just heard that from him?
Well, he was trying to find it. He would always want to work, like 7 days a week. Work. He was trying to get money to start his businesses and all that. So,
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Anyway, just kidding.
Yeah, that sucks, dude.
But this guy's really having a field day with the news.
He is soaking that up.
He's
That's the
soaking
best
it
day
up.
of his life. He's really milking that. He's like, I'm just gonna take this. I'll make this. It should be a 30-second answer. I'm gonna sweep very slowly and have my day in the sun.
Yeah.
Shame on that guy.
I like that he.
Shame on that
Shame
guy.
on you.
There's something really great. There's something really poetic about him. I don't know. I just like that he works for Papa John's of all the
Oh, it's the
companies.
best.
Over Domino's or Pizza Hut, I like that it's Papa John's.
Yeah, same.
You know, better ingredients,
Better pizza.
better pizza. Fuck black teens.
The
Papa John's.
garlic butter.
He goes better ingredients, better pizza. Boop. It's the Papa John's slogan. The N-word is
Better
in every
ingredients, better
commercial.
pizza.
He goes, better ingredients, better pizza. Shack's a boop. Papa John's, better ingredients, better pizza. Shack's a giant.
News can now confirm the gunman accused of shooting two state lawmakers and their spouses has been arrested. 57-year-old Vance Bolter is accused of assassinating Democratic Minnesota State Representative Melissa Horton and her husband and
so it's the
severely
lady.
injuring
Okay.
State Senator John
I gotta say,
Hoffman.
Bolter is the best assassin name we've had in a long
Bolter?
time.
I like
It's
Bolter.
awesome.
I also like that Fox News refuses to put up the pictures of the victims because they're Democrats. You know, it's like they're talking about two cockroaches. He stepped on two bugs.
Life. Hoffman and his wife underwent surgery, and the lawmakers' homes were less than 10 miles apart. Investigators say
rocks.
early yesterday morning, Bolter, dressed like a police officer, came out of Hortman's home.
That doesn't
and
even look like the
fired-
same fucking guy. Are all of
Well,
these
yeah, he's wearing a
fake?
latex mask.
No, he wasn't. It's not in these pictures, John.
No, I'm saying.
out of Hortman's home.
Oh, I
and
know what you're
fired
talking
at
about. Yeah,
police
he looked
before
very dramatically
escaping.
different.
When he
than
puts that
photos.
cowboy hat on, he looks like a completely different guy.
He looks cool as hell.
Yeah,
You go,
God.
"Wow, that guy looks fucking awesome.
Jesus
Let
Christ!
him run."
He looks like a Taylor Sheridan character.
What is that, set of Yellowstone?
What the hell?
Is that Woody Harrelson in No Country for Old
Yeah.
Men, or is that the assassin from Minnesota?
Taylor Sheridan's doing a show on him called Porch Man. He's always at your porch murdering your family. Landman, oil buddy. I'm Taylor Sheridan. And I have 800 shows on TV.
Grease pal.
I have 50 shows just named after different dates. 1884. 1876, 1773, and then I have a bunch of shows just named after different sectors. Land dude, oil buddy, water guy, cowboy man,
gas dude,
pond fella.
These suckers are about to pay me for 1994.
I'm
Not even
Taylor
a big year. Nothing happened in 94.
I'm Taylor Sheridan, and I run Showtime.
I'm Taylor Sheridan, and I'm retarded.
I'm Taylor Sheridan, and Paramount Plus has my cum in their ass. Paramount Plus can't escape my grass.
I'm Taylor Sheridan, and I'm in their guts at Paramount.
Car man. Land buddy. Ocean dude.
Land buddy. Taylor Sheridan's land buddy.
That's so many shows, dude. And they're all just named after, it's like an electrician who's like a badass or something.
Tundra Pal.
Yes.
Jungle Boy.
National Park guy.
And I don't have to watch a single one of them to know that they're the worst show.
That they're
of all time.
horrible, because you always see a clip of it on TikTok. And
You
it's
guys like land buddy?
you guys don't like what about
season of Land
what
Buddy?
about oil dude?
Oh, you don't like gas fella?
Horse homie.
Horse homie.
He's a Mexican
Pony
that
homie.
likes ponies.
Lake Muchacho.
Taylor Sheridan's new show, Lake Muchacho.
We gotta get the Spanish audience in on this.
I'm just waiting for Farm Brothers.
Halfway house hombre. Oh, Taylor Sheridan shows.
Land Dog's going to be really good, though.
Land Dog? Land Dog's sick. Every day I'll see a clip circulate like once every month of a new Taylor Sheridan show, like one of the ones that we just named, and it's like Billy Bob Thornton, and his daughter's talking about like getting fucked in the ass, and Billy Bob Thornton's got a cowboy hat on, he's looking at a bunch of oil like going into the sky, like he's Daniel Plainview, and he goes, "Yeah, I'd really rather not hear about this." And then you go hang out with your extended family, and he's like,
everybody in South Dakota's going, you have to watch.
they always are telling you gotta check it out.
That one is Landman, right?
It's Landman.
That's an actual name.
It's the name of a show called
Landman.
Called Landman.
I don't even know what's real
Yeah.
anymore. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Billy Bob Thornton in Landman. It's a real show.
If you go hang out with your family and they don't live in a major city, they all are telling you got to watch the new season of Rock Dude.
And they when you tell them you haven't seen it, they react like you haven't seen The Sopranos.
Yeah, exactly.
They go, "You haven't seen Gas Fella? The hell? You haven't even lived yet."
Gas Fella? Have you not checked out Gas Fella yet?
You're crazy.
You are uncultured swine.
That's crazy. You haven't seen that.
Taylor Sheridan's new show, Walmart Willie. He's the greeter at a Walmart.
And then you go, "You ever seen Sorcerer?" And they go, "I don't watch that queer
Hey,
shit."
what the hell? William Friedkin, more like William Faggot.
They call him William Faggot.
They know who he is, though.
They know William Friedkin.
They don't like Friedkin now.
Robert Altman's a pedantic, left-brained, abstract retard.
You can't mix audio, Altman.
They go, "David Lee, more like David Queen." All right, who's fucking fair?
The long goodbye. How about you wrap it up? How about we head our separate ways? You suck. Fuck Peter Bogdanovich. Last picture showed my ass. All right, back to Bolter.
Also learning, police found a list of 70 names, including other lawmakers and abortion providers in Bolter's car. That car also allegedly looked like a police car. Minnesota's Governor Tim Walz is calling the shooting a, quote, act of targeted violence. And President Trump is promising persecution to the fullest extent of the law. The FBI was offering a $50,000 reward for information leading to Bolter's arrest. Joining us now on the phone is former D.C. police detective and defense attorney, as well as
I did spend a little time in this neighborhood.
In Minneapolis?
Yeah, I had a friend
In
that
Champlin?
lived in Brooklyn Park.
Oh, this is Brooklyn Park?
Yeah.
News contributor Ted Williams. Ted, we're just getting this information in the last 5 minutes or so. I want your take
Like
on
horny
what
for
we're
that
learning.
dog.
Well, what so far from what we know here, and this is all fluid at this time, but that there was a location where they found
Is everybody
the
in the city?
automobile and they found what they believe was Bolter's or cowboy
What they
hat
be
that
believing?
cowboy had.
The guy with the mask.
He was seen
Shoot
wearing.
him.
And as a result of that, law enforcement made a conscious...
Whatever. That's enough on Bolter. We get it. He killed some people. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares?
Cares next.
Thank you. Next. Thank you. Next. Well,
I just want to watch Gravel Brothers.
Gravel Brothers.
Is that the new Taylor Sheridan?
Yeah.
The new Taylor Sheridan.
Swamp Lad.
Swamp Lad.
From the mind of Taylor Sheridan, Mud Kid.
There's a little kid running through the swamp.
Electrician Eric. The new Taylor Sheridan show.
From the mind of Taylor Sheridan, Mud Kid, 1787.
This one's, it's not really hitting. It's called Glacier Gentleman. I don't know what it's called. I don't know why.
New Taylor Sheridan show called Arid Aaron. He lives in an arid environment. His name's Aaron.
It connects to the Sand Dudes.
The Sand Dudes, yeah.
That's part of the same
It's part of
universe.
the Sheridan universe. You know? The new Taylor Sheridan expanded universe.
The SCU?
The new Taylor Sheridan show, Swampy Sean. Sean, he lives by the swamp.
That's the whole show. Oh, you mean Sean live by the swamp?
He lives by the swamp.
Did you see Peninsula Paul showed up at the last episode of Swampy Sean? It was fucking nuts, dude. He shows up and everybody's like going crazy.
Yeah, crossover of the freaking century, man.
Peninsula Paul kicks ass, dude.
Hurricane Hank. The new show by Taylor Sheridan.
We're retarded.
Paramount Plus's 800th Taylor Sheridan show.
This summer, Tsunami Tom meets Glacier Gary.
But there's a Taylor Sheridan's putting out a comedy called Teddy Wears Spurs, and it's just about a man named Teddy who wears spurs on his cowboy boots. Everything like vaguely relates to like working class Americana, but I don't know. Just they're all bad. It's terrible. Also,
It's the
every
Roof
show,
Brothers.
no matter what era it is, the show could be set in 2017, and there's still a wagon train getting lit on fire by Native Americans somehow. You're like, is that happening?
Why do we just get scouts at 17?
There's like Cherokee like shooting a wagon with like a fire arrow.
The guy's on an iPhone.
You're like, dude, this is 2020.
You know what bothers me too is Billy Bob Thornton is like an utter twink. The guy's like 5'5" and like 100 pounds.
Yeah.
And he's being touted as like this tough guy, kind of. I think he got away with it for the longest.
Billy Bob?
Billy Bob
He's
is
an
the
otter,
tiniest man on earth.
Are they trying to
yeah.
make him,
But he's
is he
sick.
like
He's
a
awesome.
fighter?
No, I don't know
he's
what
a
he
shitter.
is.
He's never a fighter. He's kind of a shit talking.
Yeah, he's like a
And
tough
shoots.
guy.
Scumbag, yeah.
But he's
He can
very
pull that off.
twinky. He's very twinky.
No, he's like
tiny
So are
guy.
most celebrities. Pretty twinky. You know?
But if he doesn't play a physical guy and he just shoots, that's okay. I mean,
I don't remember
all
the last
the
time I
shows
saw him
suck.
shooting.
Like they're all terrible shows. I haven't seen them. I know they're bad.
Taylor Sheridan's Comedy Def Jam. Man, y'all ever seen that oil rig explode out like your mama's pussy?
All right, here's
Taylor Sheridan, Larry the Cable Guy.
That's an actual good name.
yeah, that would actually be a good name.
A dramatic take on Larry the Cable Guy.
Larry the Cable Guy.
It's Liev Schreiber playing Larry the Cable Guy.
Well, he'll start doing shows where it's just different national parks. It'll just be like Taylor Sheridan's Sequoia National Park, Taylor Sheridan's Yosemite,
Moab by Taylor
Taylor
Sheridan.
Sheridan, Zion National Park. This lady was going crazy with the cops, and this guy, it's kind of funny. He like can't get her. He like says like, "You're coming with me," and he starts grabbing her, and then he's like, "She's fat as shit. I can't get her.
They're resisting.
I'm just documenting that I'm getting pulled over.
Step out of the vehicle. You are refusing to exit voluntarily.
Man.
And this is a cop trying to pull me out of my vehicle.
She's making like no resist.
Zero.
I would have her out. I would have her on the highway. I'd be curb stomping her by now.
You throw under an 18-wheeler.
I go, man. There's a bloomin' onion out here.
You'd be a hell of a speed bump.
Just get wrist control, you idiot.
Ma'am,
She's holding onto the wheel or something.
He's a shitty cop.
exit the vehicle now.
She goes, wow, is this cause black guys want to fuck me?
Now.
It does feel like he's about to get hit by like a big
Yeah, he
rig
looks.
any
Yeah,
second.
it feels like he's about to die. This feels like a Final Destination scene.
122, I'm not able to get her to exit.
How would you ever admit that?
122, I have no grip strength.
122, could you please delete all the body cam?
I have no guns on me, no weapons on me. My hands have been on the steering wheel, and he just grabbed my hand off.
It's like 122, could somebody come down and pick up my badge for my gun?
I quit.
Ma'am, you're refusing to exit the vehicle.
122, I need my gun and my badge on your desk by the end of the day.
70 miles an hour. And this police officer is trying to pull me out of my vehicle when there are no weapons in the vehicle. And I stated this and kept my hands on the wheel.
She really is ugly as shit, huh?
Bad.
Burn in hell! A go! Now, I want you guys to tell me if this is real or not.
It's real.
This is real? Have you seen this?
You're already saying that.
I'm saying it's real. Is this supposed to be funny or something?
You're saying it's
listen
real
to
without
what she
saying
said.
it.
I'm saying it's real based
She's
on
talking
this
about the
woman.
I'm going to say real.
I'm going to say
too.
real
say
also.
real.
I'm going to say real,
I'm
too,
gonna
but a
say
lot
real.
of people were like, this got to be parody. Like,
No.
y'all are idiots. Stop blaming your job, your stress, and your needy girlfriend. It's time to get your dick fixed, and Hims ED can help. Hims ED gives men access to ED treatments like Viagra, Cialis, and their generic versions for up to 95% off. They've got what you need to get going and stay there. Everything's done online, so you don't even have to leave your house, and no insurance is required. It couldn't be easier to get things back on track. Start your free online visit today at hims.com/hatewatch. That's hims.com/hatewatch for your personalized ED treatment options. hims.com/hatewatch. The featured products include compounded products which are not approved nor verified for safety, effectiveness, or quality by the FDA. Prescription required. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information. Price varies based on product and subscription plan. Support the show and start your free online Hims visit today at hims.com/hatewatch. Connor and I are going to take them right now and fuck. Thank you, Hims. And I apologize every time I do internet voice. It's always a black guy in the comments because
That's usually what the comments are.
we on a generational run right now.
Exactly.
And
That's representation.
and we ain't ever beaten the allegations. I'm just gonna start.
Well, you're not. You'll never
My
beat the
brain is
allegations.
rotting. I'm just gonna start speaking in internet form. Y'all ain't ever beaten the allegations. We on a generational run.
I'm built different.
In my beautiful city, LA, and I have friends texting me like all morning. My gardener didn't show up. My housekeeper didn't show up. My farmer's market was closed. Everyone's scared. Well, this is not going to just happen in LA. And you one percenters that only voted for
It's gotta be real. Yeah.
Trump because of money? Guess what? You're going to have to do your own dishes or clean your own house or mow your own lawn.
She kind of sounds like one of our characters. Her voice kind of sounds like she's one of our gay characters from hell.
You're gonna hear a toilet flush, and Tugget guy's gonna walk out behind her in the hallway.
Well, you're going to have to do your own dishes.
The Tugget guy goes like, "Meet my new wife."
Linda, get back in the kitchen.
Give me some damn gravy.
She's unintentionally racist.
Another ZD's done.
Linda lost her mind when her gardener didn't show up.
Sounds and looks like Dana Carvey.
It does look like Dana Carvey.
It's a Dana Carvey character.
Yeah, you're right.
For produce, the organic produce you get for your brunches, all gone. Yeah.
Well, this is
You're gonna
the
actually have to
classic
do some
Megan
work around
McCain
your house.
gaff.
These
right?
people are important.
These people are important.
She did the same. Megan McCain did the same thing on The View. She was like, "Well, who's going to clean your toilet then?" It's
That wasn't Megan McCain. It was Ozzy Osbourne's daughter. Ozzy Osbourne's daughter. Yeah.
That chick. Well, the thing is like it's this thing that liberals keep doing white liberals keep doing over and over and over again, and they think it's a point, but it's just really racist.
It's like you're trying to make this point, like you're humanizing them, but you're also diminishing them to like just manual labor.
Exactly. Yeah.
But that is real. My brother called me today complaining because he does valet for like the LA County Hospital in Lincoln Heights.
Nobody showed up.
And no one's showing up. And he makes his money off tips.
Yeah.
Like parking cars. And he's like, no one's coming.
Damn.
So that means people are getting injured and just being like, I guess I'll wait it out.
It's like Mexicans aren't even getting pregnant anymore. I can't even park their car as they go into labor.
It's like, how am I supposed to pay for this Lamborghini? They're not.
Yeah, that is the thing. But you're right. No, Megan McCain was on The View. You were thinking of the time she was on The View campaigning for more P.F. Chang's in Phoenix.
I forgot about that.
She was, she
loves Chang's?
She's obsessed with P.F. Chang's. She lives at a P.F. Chang's. She sleeps in a cot in the kitchen.
The honey walnut chicken.
She's obsessed with the lettuce wraps. But we know she's wrapping those with more than lettuce. I've seen her, that fat bitch.
It's wrong.
She's so fat she's putting it between two buns.
Yeah.
You make the lettuce wrap and you're like, it's missing a bun.
She's making burgers out of lettuce wraps at P.F. Chang's.
Like, can I do the lettuce
burger
wraps?
buns?
Can I get a lot of buns?
Can I get 12 buns on the side for my lettuce wraps?
On hot dog.
A lot of bacon.
Did you guys see?
So I'm just gonna make a sandwich.
Can you bring grilled cheese on the side and make grilled cheese buns with lettuce wraps?
And then can I do mud sticks?
Did you guys see Schwarzenegger on The View? And he like did it. They're like, so the illegal immigration's horrible, and he was like, no, they need to go.
I love Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Did you have a visceral reaction to what they're doing, what ICE is doing, when you see the videos of it?
Well, I tell you, you said that the immigrant, I'm so proud and happy that I was embraced by the American people like that.
By my maid,
I mean,
who I
imagine I
fucked.
came over here with the age of 21.
And made a baby with.
The only woman that should be not deported is my maid.
When she embraced my penis with her pussy.
Nothing make me feel more welcome than my cum.
Nothing makes me welcome. The cum.
Raising
with absolutely
a
nothing.
Mexican boy in Bakersfield.
And then to create a career like that. I mean, in no other country in the world could you do that. Every single thing, if it's a bodybuilding career, if it's made
The first guy to like come up with the idea of like, let's build a wall.
Yeah.
He did that like way back, way before Trump. Like,
he was the
Trump stole
California
that
wall
from him.
guy.
He's a Republican. He's a Republican.
Yeah.
What are they?
But The View's retarded.
The View's retarded.
Career, becoming governor, the beautiful family
just doing
that
Bill
I've
Burr's
created.
bit.
All of this is because of America.
That's true.
And so this is why I'm so happy to see firsthand that this is the greatest country in the world, and it is the land of opportunity.
That being said, fuck beaners.
And I think because I'm such a proud American and a proud immigrant that came to America, I was asked to do, on July 4th, a big speech, the keynote speech at Mount Vernon, where George Washington was laid to rest, where he lived and all that, to celebrate the 200.
They're just like,
It's an honor to be here with you hens.
All the cocking is great.
Some of those famous hens.
brainless birds.
You guys woke me up this morning with your clucking.
50th anniversary of America, the existence of America, and I will be doing the speech that they asked me because I'm an immigrant, and we will be. There will
Whoopi's
be
looking more and more like
7,000
Predator
some
every
people
single
there,
fucking day.
and we will be, there will be people that will be sworn in and will become citizens that day.
That's
Great celebration. This is
What'd you say?
He's about to cover himself in mud.
He looks at Whoopi, he freaks the fuck out. Where's Carl Weathers?
He goes, kill me! Come do it!
Japanese guy cuts his hand.
No. The camera pans over and there's a Native American cutting his chest.
Oh, my goodness.
You know they called her Whoopi. Whoopi got her name Whoopi because she kept farting all the time back in the day.
Is that true?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
That's so funny.
She's got to be a crazy farter now.
She looks like she's
a wild ass farter.
She looks like she's lost weight. Actually,
She looks really, she looks really small.
What this is all about is to celebrate people becoming Americans and coming to America and all that. And so I just think the world of the great kind of history that we have with immigrants in America. But the key thing also is at the same time that we got to do things legal. That is the important thing, you know. So we got to do things
5
legal.
men went into the jungles in Costa Rica, and only one came out.
Only one legally.
5 men, 5 special forces commandos went into the jungles of Costa Rica, and only one emerged.
And those people that are doing illegal things in America and that are foreigners, they are not smart.
These people are
Because
doing
when
illegal
you come
things
to
in America.
America,
They are fucking me.
You're a guest. And you have to behave like a guest. Like when I go to someone's house and I'm a guest, then I will do everything I can to keep things clean.
Hey man, he's
and
standing
to
on
make my
business.
bed
He's
and to do everything
preaching
that
what he
is the right
thinks.
thing
He's
to
standing
do
on business.
rather than
I love
committing
the
a crime.
gradual arm
Grandma
grab.
trying to touch him and to stop him.
Yes.
He's like, if I come into your house and I start selling bacon wrapped hot dogs, you can kick me out.
Something like that. So that doesn't really work in this country. So I think the important thing is when you become an immigrant, to think about, okay, I go to America because I want to use America for the great opportunities that America has in education, in jobs,
I agree with him.
creating a family, all of those kind of things.
Becoming a special
Then you have to
forces
think about,
commando.
okay, if I get all of those things from America, then I have to give something back. But you have a responsibility as an immigrant to give back to America.
give back a
and to
perfect
pay
body,
back to America. And to
beautiful
go and do
tan.
something for your community for no money whatsoever. Give something back to after-school programs.
Chest development.
Hey,
For example, my maid, she gave me back pussy.
He did the right thing with that maid, by the way. Like, he gave her a house and, like, sent him off into the desert.
He made her walk into the desert. He smokes stogies, you know.
Yeah, that kid looks so much more like him than his own son, doesn't he?
I believe I saw him at the arts. At Groundwork.
Really?
You saw Arnie's son?
I'm almost sure that I saw the Mexican Arnold.
Mexican Arnold?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I saw him. I didn't confirm, but man, if it wasn't him, wow.
Yeah, his White Lotus son looks more like a Kennedy, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a twink.
He's not twink.
He's not twink at all.
Oh, is he?
He's a fucking. He's a stud.
Wait.
He's
I
not
thought he
like
was skinny.
He's not
Patrick
skinny.
Schwarzenegger,
He's pretty
he's
built.
jacked.
Oh,
He's
is he?
pretty built. Yeah, he's
No,
tall.
he's not. He might be like, shredded.
I mean, he's kind of like Army Hammer a
He's
little
pretty
bit.
big.
Can we
though.
see him?
He's way bigger than Army Hammer.
Can we see him? Because
really?
Mexican Schwartz is actually jacked.
Mexican
I believe
Schwartz
that,
is more Schwartz.
Let's see.
His son is.
Patrick Schwarzenegger.
Oh yeah,
He's jacked.
Good Patrick Schwarzenegger nude body pics.
He's definitely not a twink.
No, he's not a twink.
Looks like a huge twink in that.
All right, go shirtless.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, what the heck? He's jacked as hell.
Jacked as hell.
Well, he used to not be.
Jacked as hell.
Okay, but go to Mexican Schwartz.
Yeah, look at Mexican
I've been
Schwarzenegger
Mexican
shirt off.
Schwarzenegger.
Mexican Schwarzenegger. It literally comes up. Wait,
Yeah, he's
what?
fucking huge.
That kid,
And
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
oh,
him.
come the heck on.
I never
rules.
said he was bigger.
He's Mexican Schwartz is
We never said he
way
wasn't bigger, but his both sons are jacked.
No, but
He's got the Arnold genetics though, way more than
Yes,
Patrick.
exactly.
And he looks in the face way more like him.
Yeah. So he's the best one.
He's the best one.
Please, Daddy, I want elote today.
And that's why ICE needs to back off, because this is what we get when we let Mexicans stay.
I told you.
We get Mexican Schwartz.
They're our future. They're the future of this country. It's Latinos.
Damn, dude.
Look at main Schwartz.
Mexican
That guy's going to
Schwarzenegger
be
looks cool.
barreling down on Tehran in about 3 years.
What's he up to? What does that son do?
What does that kid do?
Yeah.
He makes Arnold's bed.
Nice.
Mexican Schwartz?
Arnold's probably
Mexican
hired him.
Schwartz works at
So
a Planet
I
Fitness.
actually, I believe that I saw him. He was talking to guys who are making a documentary about. They were trying to like rope him into making a documentary about, being the Mexican Schwarzenegger, basically.
Nice.
And he was like, "Okay, yeah, I'll do it, but I want to promote like." He has like things that he's trying to promote. I overheard a huge conversation about it actually, and he was trying to he has some committee. He's something he's trying to promote. I can't remember exactly what it was, but
Do you think his kids like hang out? Like, you think Patrick and this guy are?
no. Actually, no. I think I looked into this, and I think they don't at all.
They probably don't like that their dad.
Because did he have when he was the governor? Did he have the kid? Did that happen? When did that happen?
I believe it was after he was governor.
Really?
Right?
No. He had the kid while governor, but then but nobody knew about it until it was after.
What a thing to hide. It's so impressive, actually.
Arnold Schwarzenegger and Maria Shriver's marriage ended when Maria filed for divorce in 2011. The reason for their split was due to Arnold having an affair.
Wait, this is the woman he fucked?
I mean, you got to find her,
Let's
20
look
years
at
ago.
her. Yeah.
I don't know what she looked like 20 years ago. Doesn't look promising, but...
Find her before the Joker's
shit.
file.
With the family's house.
I mean, she looks...
She was the hottest chick in the world, I guarantee it.
Really? No, I think she was just.
I mean, she looked like Selma Hayek.
That's Mildred the
Dude,
housekeeper?
European guys fall for the Latina shit so
Look
easily,
up, just Google image search.
They get one little spicy thing. He's still fucking an Austrian hillbilly, and he got one little sense of spice. He grew up in the mountains.
He's in the
eating
sauna.
eggs and
the
milk.
maid is cleaning stuff
and
up. He's horned. Yeah.
Dude, Austrian
She
women
steals
are probably.
his cum.
Yeah,
She stole his cum.
She sucked his cum out of his
She
balls.
stole his cum.
So
come
Schwarzenegger
on.
fucked Danny
Yes,
Trejo.
she stole his.
She must have been the sexiest woman of all
crazy.
time.
Devin, get off this.
She's an ugly woman.
Look up in her prime.
No, there's just...
there she is in her prime.
I'm telling you, there's just something about Mexican women where it doesn't really matter how weird looking they are.
That's
You're
not
kind of
even
like, they're
her
just
prime.
a sexual people.
That's not even her prime either.
He's a little Austrian fucking farm boy, and he fell for that little dose of fucking
I guarantee
tahini.
she was insanely hot. And I bet you she was like fucking had a crazy body.
Dope ass.
It was
Yes.
it was between the carving knife or the butter knife.
So
He was
rude.
going back and forth.
That's very good.
He was going
That's
back
great.
and forth. He goes, I'm gonna butter my bread with this with
Yeah.
her.
It was
I'm gonna chop through the fucking zucchini with her.
It was the corn dog or the elote. That's what it was.
She's ugly. That is not a woman you
let's
ruin your family.
Hold on a
Maria?
second.
Who?
Yes,
I hope
Maria.
to God you're not saying that about
Big
this.
ass
Good
titties.
God.
Type in
Johnny,
young.
I fucking knew it.
Big ass titties.
Type in young.
Big spicy titties. Let's look at her.
Yeah, not worth it. Really not
This
worth
is after
it.
she had the kid. That's
Yeah.
Arnie's kid right there with his long
that's
hair.
the kid already.
So this is pregnancy weight. We got to find her in her prime. This is very important, actually.
Go
I will
Arnold.
not rest.
Arnold made.
Wait.
big
This is
fat
it. This is right here.
tits.
Right here. Right here. There we
Jesus Christ! No, are you kidding me?
That's a hot.
She looks like she's in one of Happy Gilmore's nightmares.
Hard to defend.
She's fucking him against the wall like she's raping
that's
him.
the
He's like,
thing.
please, no, please, oh God.
I'm just going to lay in the sun.
Remember
Look
him in
at
the
that.
fighting pit in
Look at that.
Conan where the guy's hitting him with the leather fucking bracer and
Yeah.
he's making those
She stole his cum.
Yeah, she stole his
Look
cum
at
like that witch.
Arnold had
Yeah.
Arnold couldn't resist banging fucking Eric Roberts.
I hate this.
You know.
She stole his cum, and he's now considered the villain. I hate that. Now I can't believe I never connected the friggin' dots.
She must have been a wild woman.
She stole his
She
cum.
must have done a
must
lot.
have been.
She
She
must have
must
done a
have
lot.
done.
Yeah.
If you're an innocent man who's a horny innocent man in your own sauna,
He's a
and
horny innocent man.
and your maid comes in, flicking her beans, squirting.
I mean, who
She's got
could
a big
resist?
fat tits
It's
out.
it really just all depends on the day you're horny, and she walks
And the
in like,
it's proximity.
Oh, yes, I was just going to make the bed, but I could come
Yeah.
back, and you go, well, come right in.
And then he's trying to pull out, and she goes.
Also, he goes,
takes
come
a-
here. Let me.
She makes machine gun sounds.
He's trying to pull out and come on her back.
Table gripping.
If she table grip, she goes.
She's like finishing him. She's finishing him.
She slaps his neck.
And she goes, oh, okay, I'll see you. I'll see you in 18 years.
Imagine how horrible that Christmas was for Arnold. He walks into their house. There's like 40 of her fucking cousins there. They all want to meet the Terminator.
Yeah.
God, he's sitting there. He's just like, fuck.
She actually got better looking with age in a weird way.
Yeah, dude. Look at that little shit. Look at that little swamp monster.
They made a cute kid. He's cute.
Yeah.
You guys are pedophiles.
That's a sexy
You're
boy.
a pedophile. You're a pedophile. That's crazy.
That's a hot kid.
That's a sexy child.
If I had to fuck somebody in this picture, I mean,
Wait, gun to my head. Gun to my head if I had to
Look at this.
pork one of these guys.
Oh, dude.
Dude, that's the shit, man. In the 90s, men were losing everything over the most mid bitches of all time.
Like, my God.
That's a Monica Lewinsky.
Oh my God, you're so hot.
She's a Monica Lewinsky type. I don't know what's going on in the 90s. I guess people were just like
Yannicka
Not even a name.
Doesn't even make sense.
Yannicka.
Yolanda Lewinsky. I guess.
Yannicka was better, I think.
Yannicka, yeah, I guess so. But yeah, there was something going on in the 90s where like they just couldn't find like wild puss, so they would have to like deal with these like Krusty the Clown bitches.
Yeah, you got like Eddie Murphy getting trannies
You
and shit.
you like ruin you're the president. You're like, I got sucked off by Krusty the Clown, and I'll ruin the whole fucking country over this shit. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna stick a cigar up Krusty's pussy. I mean, this is not a woman you don't control yourself.
I'm kind of amazed that he was. I totally forgot because I remember the Governor sign.
She
Remember
forced
those?
his cum in her body.
Yeah. I'm kind of amazed how good he looked when he was governor. That's kind of crazy. He's the coolest governor of all time.
God, look at Maria Shriver. I'd love to fucking open a can with her face. Look
What
at
the
that.
heck?
The hell, man?
Just a sharp face. Look at how sharp that face is. Jesus Christ.
That is a gorgeous face.
He is like I don't give a shit about her actually.
But you were saying it was gorgeous. You were like
no, I meant
admiring
like,
how sharp the
no,
jaw
I was
was.
making fun of her, comparing her face to an object.
See,
And
there
I-
gotta be
I
other
thought it was
photos.
cool. I thought it was a
making I
hot
was
face.
comparing. Arnold's really never had sex with anybody hot.
Dude, he could have.
He's like
Good God.
No, he was fucking very hot women in the 80s.
Oh, for
Yeah,
sure.
come on.
Was he? This is his
Yes,
taste.
dude.
His maid.
Yes,
I don't
dude.
buy it.
Maybe him fucking her was like he's tired of tens, man.
I don't buy
he's
it.
tired of
Yeah.
tens. He's like, I need that fucking spicy 5 that'll do everything.
She also
You know?
dove onto his boner while he was asleep. Stole his cum.
Big hard.
I don't buy it, man. What a waste.
What if he had a
He's
micro
always
penis?
been like freakish looking though.
What if he had a really tiny?
I've
cock?
actually seen his cock.
Really?
It's huge.
You suck Arnold's cock?
Yeah, it's out there.
Really?
I've seen it a lot.
He's there running around. Like, what are you talking about?
Big.
You see it all the time.
See it all the time?
It's
You see it every day.
yeah.
You cut it in line at your cafe the other day.
What?
Huh?
I was talking about the guy with the face tattoos.
Huh?
Sorry, no, fuck you all.
I was trying to make myself
The guy with the face
Yeah.
tattoos that you cut in line at the cafe.
Why would that
the
be
other
Arnold?
day.
Why would that be Arnold's penis? Yeah.
Because you keep talking about it. You talk about it like you see it all the time, like around town and shit.
No, I only suck I once.
Oh, it's like a picture?
No.
John, boy, oh boy, what the hell?
You are stinking up a storm.
I can't help the way I am.
What the
dude.
fuck was that, man?
What are you doing?
That was nothing, bro. Just wait.
Do you even know what
Just
problem?
wait.
What do you
wait
even-
till you see what
do you
happens
even
next,
know what
bro.
you meant?
Wait till you see what's coming.
Do you even know what you meant by that?
I'm gonna.
Do you know
Yeah, I was saying like he sees it around town.
I want to break it down because we're talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger's penis, and then you made a callback to like an episode, maybe 5 episodes ago, to like an anecdotal story about Joey getting into a confrontation with a guy at a coffee shop, saying that's Arnold's penis.
Why would
We
it
kept talking about you see it all the time.
But at least like I
But he only
once.
said like I once.
Yeah, but I was saying like you see it around town, and now you're cut. I don't know.
We're
man.
trying to make the connection here.
Let me spin
I like
it.
it.
Let me spin it.
I liked it.
Devin,
It
could
won't
you
even
spin
spin.
it?
No, it won't even spin on
Can
his
we
head.
like super
Sorry.
glue that to his fucking head or
I'll
something?
kill you all. I'll fucking kill you.
I'm gonna try and like back John up here. Let's keep. Let's
That was a good
let's
bit.
keep.
Let's try to. Okay,
Hold on.
Yeah.
That was
Let's
good.
keep. Let's unpack.
Sure,
here.
sure.
Okay, so Joey was saying
Right.
that he sees Arnold's cock all the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I said, what do you like see it around town? And then
But why would seeing it around
And then-
town relate
and
to
then because you made it sound like you see it like
Yes,
it's a person.
that's funny.
personified
That was a
it.
funny
I
joke.
see
You could have
his
ended
cock
it
all
there.
the time, right?
Yeah. And
So?
then I said, what, you cut it in line at the cafe last week or
Well,
something?
why didn't-
I
So,
don't see
so
him.
here's what I would make.
Yeah.
Maybe we could bridge the gap if like maybe the story was about like an Austrian or German guy that cut him in
Yeah.
line.
What
You're
is
like,
the
oh,
se-
maybe some like tie between the
I'm
two
not-
people.
What is the
or-
seeing it all the
dude.
time?
No, listen, dude.
Wait,
I'm-
hold on. Did Joey
Yeah.
say he sees that guy in line all the
No.
time? So there's not even that
Well,
connection.
you did say you might see him again.
No, I didn't.
You were kind of.
Starting to think you're just a big fat retard.
I'm just gonna say, okay. Yeah, so I got nothing.
It's incredible.
I got absolutely nothing.
That's fucking beautiful.
I got
man.
absolutely nothing.
That's
I got
beautiful.
nothing.
God.
I
Sometimes
love
you
you,
just-
Johnny. You're moving, by the way, aren't you?
Oh yeah, I'm going to. I'm
Finally
moving out of
leaving the damn
yeah.
office.
Moving here with your boyfriend.
Moving in with my boyfriend, who's way hotter than your boyfriend. He's the sexiest.
You're going from the office to the. You're
don't say where I'm moving.
You're living in the lobby now.
I'm living in the lobby. Yeah.
Moving on down.
I'm going to
the lobby.
I'm moving to the sewers, guys. I'm going to be down beneath you. I'm going to pop up. No, I'm moving. I'm getting out of the office.
Yeah, you're gonna.
It's becoming
finally going with a place in the bathroom. That's gonna be big. Your life is gonna be.
Well, you
way better.
know, it's funny. I have weird anxieties. I'm like, I gotta clean the toilet now.
Oh my god,
huh?
John, you
have
buy
toilet paper?
Anxiety about it.
Buy a toilet paper.
You drive a motorcycle.
Yeah, it's weird, man.
It's gonna be so easy to clean. It's just like
you get the brush, but you know it's weird. It's like I've never had anything in my life, and now I'm like, well, I should buy like a night. Like whenever I move somewhere before, I'd get like the shittiest stuff, and now I can like get nicer stuff. But now with that, I can't do a bunch of stuff at the same time because then I'll be broke. I know.
Just take your
So
time.
I got to get like a nice toilet brush.
No, you don't.
What are you talking?
I want a nice one. Though.
You scrape shit with it.
Yeah,
but
but
I
I
want
want
a nice toilet.
I want
it
it
to
to be
show
like-
it off to people, the house guests.
I want it to be
like.
I want like a $30 toilet brush and like a $9 toilet brush. You know what I mean?
Hey, go. You get yourself
what I
that,
mean?
man.
treat yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I want to get like 2-ply.
Yeah.
You know?
Sure, yeah.
And then like
I love that buying toilet paper is gonna be new for you. That's
it
awesome.
is. Isn't that crazy? It's something really tough with paper towel.
I love that shit-related devices are the only thing he's looking forward to buying.
No, but also
as
like
he should be. Yeah, it's
I gotta buy an
luxury
ottoman
to him at this point.
I gotta buy an ottoman because now I have space to put my feet up.
Yeah. So you're gonna keep the day bed as a couch.
Yeah, my day bed is fucking sick.
Get a bed.
No. I have a studio, so I'm just gonna get. I have the IKEA Forhetten. It's actually an incredible a piece of furniture. It's an incredibly comfortable couch, and it's an incredibly comfortable bed.
I fear that John is now institutionalized, like Brooks from Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah.
He's gonna have a bathroom, but he's gonna use the sink to like cook beef.
Like that guy, the trucker guy.
Yeah.
No, I'm actually very excited because I realize there's so many things that
He's
were
gonna be
holding
making
me
like
back.
toilet wine and
I'm making Pruno, my new studio.
Yeah.
No, I realized like my life would be
What's
so
the
much
name of
easier.
it? Don't dox yourself, but what?
Downtown LA. I'm
Close
moving to
to me?
downtown LA.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm staying in downtown LA.
Does he have? Do you have a gym?
Yeah, I have a gym. I have a pool.
Parking spot. Parking spot.
Dope pool. Dopest bodega on earth. The nicest liquor store near me. Insane. Parking spot and a huge guest parking lot.
You have a
huge guest parking lot.
Nice.
Huge guest parking lot.
Sick.
That's great.
We got to come over and check
Yes,
out
it's going to be lovely.
toilet. The
Yeah.
toilet
You move it
cleaner.
officially?
I'll go. Hey guys, come over. I got to show you something.
He goes, guys, look, I washed my hands for the first time in 3 years.
He's like, guys, look.
Yeah, I got to get like Myers soap.
Dude, it's stressful.
It's fucking crazy, dude.
You're gonna have to start buying Myers soap.
Yeah, because I can't afford
Myers.
Aesop. But I might get one Aesop bottle and then full.
Myers is
bottle of
great.
Myers.
Relax.
You
don't
gonna
need-
get
you don't need
a?
Aesop.
What about TV? You gonna need TV?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Nice.
Big old TV.
Yeah, coffee table.
Big old TV.
Mount it.
I think I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna get a coffee table, but I think I'm just gonna
Get a TCL. Get these Chinese TVs are actually like
TVs are so cheap, bro.
They're so cheap.
Whatever it is, as
and the
long
one
as
that I
it's
got is so big and like the quality's perfect.
I actually feel like such a piece of shit. The most piece of shit thing I've ever done. Right, like I don't not value what a dollar is, but I had that TV. It was like a $300 TV. It was like fine.
You threw it in the street.
Well, no one would take it. I was asking people for like months if anyone wanted it. No one wanted it. So
Was it
it was
Mark
just taking up.
supposed
It was
to?
taking. No one. People, even the poorest people
I was
know.
gonna take it for a little bit.
The poorest people I know are like, no, I don't need a TV, retard. I live in my TV. People like sleep on their 65-inch TV.
It's
People
because-
live in squalor, but they have a 65-inch TV.
TVs are so cheap.
So no one
Yeah,
cared.
that's the thing.
But
TVs are so cheap.
it kind of made me crazy though, because I remember growing up and I was like, a TV was like the most valuable thing
yeah.
you could
Not
ever
anymore.
get. I
No.
couldn't. So there was one day where I just put it out on my street. I go, free TV.
Nobody cares.
It was taken immediately.
They're like,
but
we're
I,
gonna go buy a Chinese TV.
I threw away
it's
like
80
$300
fucking inches and it costs $200.
Well, I don't really watch TV. That's the thing, because I've lived there and never had a TV in my
That's
place.
what
I
you're
haven't
doing
had
that
TV in 2
penny.
years. I have my little CRT TV.
Yeah, I don't really watch TV. I also don't like use my toilet or shower.
That's the other thing is I
Don't
read
have a
books.
toothbrush. I never brush my teeth.
I
gonna get a
never
robe.
really bake either.
Right.
Oh, don't get me started on baking. I'll be 50,000 pounds if I
I
start
mostly
baking.
just eat onions straight like an apple.
I love the onions.
you do. Your diet is that of like a escaped prisoner.
Yeah, you know those prisoners when they get back and they finally get their first apartment, they're like they have like their shop in their apartment. There's like a bunch of chocolate bars lined up really neatly in their apartment, like soaps and stuff.
You're the only guy I know that's like, I'm having a cheese sandwich and some damn onions, and then I'm hitting the road with my knapsack.
My stick and bindle. No, I'm excited. It'll be fun.
John's gonna be sharking.
I might need some help moving
at the pool.
Okay,
moving. I just gotta move a couch.
You gotta
and a
take
chair.
your toilet cleaner.
It's gonna be
into the-
incredibly easy. Just a couch and a chair.
Okay.
The couch comes apart.
Do you have a truck?
Really
I'm
gonna get a truck. Yeah.
Wait, imagine this
Yeah.
day. John rents a big U-Haul truck, and he opens up the back, and it makes all that
And I'm
noise.
living in it.
It makes all that noise, and then John grabs one toilet brush and he throws it in the back, and he heads to his new home like he's like one of the Clampets.
Like I'm the loser.
Yeah, you're in the Beverly Hillbillies. Like,
The jerk.
we are moving up.
No, it's gonna be good.
I got my own toilet to clean.
Yeah.
I watched The Jerk last night, actually.
Jerk
I
is so
do
great.
not like that movie at
What?
all.
What
It
do you
is
mean?
not funny. It is
What?
not
Really?
funny
I
at all.
haven't seen it recently, but it
Yeah,
used
I
to
watched
crack me
it.
up.
I watched
The
it
Jerk's a
recently.
masterpiece.
I watched it within the last year, and I was like, ooh.
Well,
and I love Steve
You
Martin.
watched it on a tube TV with a dragon lady screaming in your ear.
No, there's so many great little gags in The
There's
Jerk
a lot
that
of
are
great.
so funny.
That's the thing, though. I know where
The
John's
Jerk
coming
is
from.
so funny.
It's way too long, but there's
No.
in
an hour
between.
and a half.
There's
It's a
amazing
masterpiece.
Well, there's a lot of like fat, but there's like amazing gags in it. I think.
Yeah, I mean when the guy's like trying to kill him and he's running away from him, and
He hates these fucking cans.
and he runs into
This guy hates these cans.
yeah, and he runs into the carnival personnel only, and the guy chasing him is like, God damn it, I can't go in there.
Son of a
he's like,
bitch.
that guy's not carnival personnel. It's so funny.
Oh, yes, yeah.
The serial killer just going through the phone book, and he's like, John Johnson sounds like a real asshole.
Run of the mill asshole fucking bastard. Run of the mill asshole bastard.
Run of the mill asshole.
It's great.
There's so many jokes that will never not be funny.
You don't like that, John?
I'm more of a Dirty Rotten Scoundrels guy. I like Steve Martin, but I don't think he could be like a lead. You know, like
Who the fuck watches
Three
The
Amigos.
Jerk and goes, he's just not leading man.
He's not.
One of the most famous comedic actors of all time.
I love Steve Martin. I've listened to his masterclass. He's amazing. He's an amazing guy. But I think like Three Amigos. I think he's better when he's like accompanied.
I think
by
you're the
people.
most beloved on the podcast, and you might be doing crazy damage to your image right now.
I don't
this
give
with
a
this
shit.
take.
This is where it all.
This might be the craziest take John's
I
ever
love
had.
Steve Martin. I don't like The Jerk.
The Jerk is
the best thing.
one of his most iconic.
That's the best thing that
performances.
he's ever done.
just inherently him thinking
Just
he's black
so
is so
funny. I'm
Oh, that's
born a
really
poor
funny.
black
That's
child.
And then when he,
funny.
when he
That's
gets
really
filthy
funny.
rich and he rebuilds the exact same house, it's a terrible thing, which is bigger.
It's great. I don't know. I think The Jerk's like a
All right, I'll
fantastic.
rewatch
Yeah,
it.
it's fantastic.
Johnny will rewatch it and like
I'll
it.
rewatch.
He was in a bad movie.
I mean, just the physical gag too of Carl Reiner being like, because his eyes are fucked up, and he goes, "I yelled cut too late," and then they show the car flying off the cliff, and he goes, "Cut!" It's so funny. He goes, "If my eyes were okay, those actors would have lived that day."
Oh, the glasses. Yeah.
Great.
The difference between shit and Shinola is one of the greatest things ever. He explains to his son, white Steve Martin, he goes, here's the difference between shit and Shinola, all right? That's shit. He's pointing at like cow shit on the ground, and he goes, that watch? That's Shinola. He goes, that's the difference. He goes, you understand that? Your whole life is going to be good.
Maybe John would like The Jerk if Joey was Steve Martin.
Maybe. I think, yeah.
He hears the end of the lesson, and he goes, okay, and then he steps right into the shit. Completely missed the lesson.
Great.
What was going on the day you watched it? Were you just
I don't
like,
remember. I remember.
You just-
I think I watched it expecting something different because to me it was like a collection of skits.
you just couldn't
I
stop
think I was
thinking about
expecting
your
more of a
toilet
narrative.
and the new brush you got?
No, this was like last.
John's all
like
distracted while
months
watching.
ago.
He just keeps looking at this Target bag full of a new toilet brush.
That's the other thing. I can't buy anything from Target.
But also,
Like, Target
John,
sucks ass.
My favorite thing about comedy movies, and I think this is a good take, is that a comedy movie should be an hour and a half of standalone sketches that have a narrative through it.
Well,
Any
saw
great
that.
comedy
I
should be
saw
able to watch
more-
any scene independently and be like, that's fucking great.
I saw more
Other
sketch
than like
in that movie than
Superbad.
narrative.
There's certain movies that
Yeah.
figured out the through line. In a, like,
I think my problem was
No,
I
but
didn't
there's
watch.
still so many scenes in Superbad that if you had no context, you'd watch that scene and it's still hilarious.
Yeah, but there's a naturalism to certain comedies
Yeah.
where you're
Yeah.
like. But then there's other movies like Friendship, for example, is really funny, but it just feels like a never-ending sketch.
I don't like that criticism of Friendship Because you could say that about Dumb and Dumber. It's like, it's an endless sketch of,
Dumb and Dumber, perfect example of like, if you've never seen the movie, you show someone a scene, it's a through and through great sketch.
I just think exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Those are great comedies.
Yes. So Friendship, though, is too.
Dumb and Dumber has, I think, a better plot than Friendship.
No, Friendship had a great plot. Dumb and Dumber is
fucking hilarious.
Dumb and Dumber is, in my opinion,
Friendship had a great plot, too.
Dumb and Dumber is the greatest comedy ever made.
Dumb and Dumber is amazing.
I think so, too.
I think Dumb and Dumber and... I think my problem is I was watching the end result of what The Jerk probably started, which is that kind of format of comedy movie, and I grew up with, like, Dumb and Dumber... like the Cable Guy, fucking, like Tropic Thunder. I was used to like the final version of
Faces of Death.
Faces of Death. Live Leak Chinese guys getting their heads blown off by sewer mains.
Moonlight. The list goes on.
You're a big Moonlight guy.
I think we fucking nailed this up.
I think so too.
Yeah. All right.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Well, we love you. We love you all.
God bless you all. Everyone, keep supporting the Patreon because John needs a toilet brush.
I need a toilet brush. I'm really up against the wall.
We had no
here.
idea that this is such a. He gets stressed out about which toilet brush he's going to buy, and he can't go to Target. We already heard him.
Can't go to fucking Target.
You're too big for Target now?
No, it's just everything I've bought from Target sucks ass. Because I have a bad thing because every time I move into a place, I go to Target and I get the shitty bowls.
Your fault.
Yeah,
they
have
nice
good
toilet brushes at Target.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get a.
They have the method. Target's
Method?
like
Yeah,
run by
good.
Method and Massimo.
And Goodfellow.
You get some Goodfellow
Get some
shirts.
Goodfellow shirts.
Get some Massimo pants and get some
I'll be
Method soap, and you're good to go.
I'll be fine. It'll be nice.
just fun.
You go ask somebody to open up the deodorant section
Go up
for you,
and
and
move.
you steal the natives. You shove the natives in your pants, and you run out.
You know what I really
you get
want?
shot by the cops.
You know what I really want?
What?
Can we just pull up at the end of the episode?
What?
And I want this. There's this green onion. It's like a giant green onion coat hanger.
That's not a green onion.
it's $7,000.
Devin, do it.
It's
please.
the one thing I've always wanted.
What is this?
I saw this in a museum of functional art, and I've been thinking about it for years. It was in Atlanta.
Do you want to put this on now?
Look at that. That's it. Scallion coat rack. I've wanted that forever.
This is it's like really tall.
It's a coat rack. It's very tall.
That is cool. I like
That's
it a
cool
lot.
as
That's
shit.
really cool.
$7,000.
I like that.
I think it was on sale for $5.
You throw it on the barbecue.
What if I just had that in my place?
Yeah.
That'd be
And my
crazy.
couch.
I think everything in your.
onions.
I think
cook
yeah.
onions.
I know. I
I'm
think
the Onion Man. I'm the new Taylor Sheridan.
I think all furniture. The Onion Man. That is kind of funny that you're
Onion guy.
You're
From
so,
the twisted mind of Taylor Sheridan.
It's kind of funny.
Off is the Onion Man.
You're so fat you want all the furniture in your home to be food oriented.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Right, folks?
That's mean.
Good night.
Good night. No, we're not leaving.
I'm going.
You're cruel.
Later.
We just got into this.
I happen to be going.
I think we have like a great second window.
No, I'm going to. Actually.
You want to go like Ben Avery mode and just
get out of here.
You got the next 5 hours.
Get out of
Love
here.
you guys.
Get out of here. Let me do little Ben's live stream. So listen, fucking the Jews are. Night, everybody.